It's not the ones with Sunday roast, it's the Connie and JoJo show. Yay!
I met my girl this morning. We're going down the way. And I never say that way, but I don't know what to say. But we're here in Connie JoJo with Elliot and Joe.
I'm over here, but I'm not allowed to speak very much though because
Hello,
it's
Elliot.
all theirs today.
And we're going to
They've
try
tied me
the
up.
comedy.
Yes.
And let's see how I can go low.
Wow.
I'm very
so
impressed.
low.
What else do you want me to do? Because I'm the
Clap, monkey, clap.
I've got the what?
Clap.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll try that. That's a good start. So I'm gonna stand in a corner, leave you guys to it.
Yeah,
If that's
go
all right.
away. No, don't.
So
Hello, and welcome to the Connie JoJo show. My name is Conor Darrall. I am not the most important person here. The most important person here is Joe Scott. Say hello.
Hello! It's very kind of you to say that, Connie Darrall, because
Yeah, I know.
don't think I'm the most important person
I don't
here.
think
the
you
most
think that
important
either.
person here is actually Elliot Stewart. Because he's doing...
does anyone want any biscuits?
I don't
Yeah,
have a biscuit. I mean, if I was to have a biscuit, I would probably go for a blue
You put bloody
Ribbon.
milk in my tea, did you?
You're swearing, and we've only just started.
Oh,
as in I put blood in your milk.
You
Yes,
put blood in my milk.
Why have I
did you?
left these people in charge? I said, did you want
I've
anything
got
from the
pink
shops?
tea, and you're giving me excuses.
I'll go and get some stuff from the shops. Did you want some papers for later?
Oh, no, well,
I don't mean for smoking. I mean for... Oh, sorry.
What?
No.
I'm swearing and you're doing that. Okay.
Oh, dear.
Guys, welcome to the Connie JoJo show. I'm joined by Joe Scott and the beautiful Elliot Stewart. And what we're going to do today is going to take over the Sunday roast just for one day. We've been allowed that. So you join us and you tweet all your comments to @Wandsworth Radio. Back, and we're back here together, are we not? Elliot, how do you do, sir?
I'm fine. I'm just making sure you don't mind me just sitting in a corner by myself.
As long as you put your hands on your head.
Yeah, okay, right, fine,
Okay.
yeah. But I can't do Pokemon Go if I got my hands on my head. I can only operate it with my elbows.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, Pokemon, go away.
I will.
Pokemon Elbow is not too cool. Anyway, I believe that song was a song by the people who made that song, was it not?
Oh, well, if you want me to be professional about it, because you're in charge, but
It's
can I just
called
say
it-
that was Silver Machine by Hawk Wind. Whether hawks suffer from wind, I have no idea, because they're quite up high. Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe they're out of the way. They're making numerous noise.
They're
Sorry, it's your
propelled.
show,
They're
isn't it? I'll go
propelled
away.
by the wind.
They are propelled by their own wind.
That's what they. That's
It's
what
true.
They do.
And
If
you've
they've
never
had too
seen a
many
gassy
beans.
hawk?
I've never seen Gassy Hawk. Is she good? She's a
absolutely
performance
wonderful.
poet, isn't she?
Yeah, she's like
Wonderful
She does
stuff.
those like sort of beatbox sort of poetry slams.
You don't know where those sounds come out of. I'm not
And
sure.
She goes, and then she falls upon a pigeon.
Wow, we should have her on the show. Well, next week when I'm in charge, I'll leave you guys doing that. So
We're not here.
you're not here. Oh, you're not here. Well, I know. So I know.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm here. I shouldn't be here. For fans of Joe and Scott, I did it again. Joe and Scott.
My name's
It's 'cause
Scott,
if you change
guys.
your name to Scott, then I'll know where I am.
Hey everybody, my name's Scott. You know what I love to do? I love to kick back with the surfboard, but not even go in the water. That's how cool I am, guys. My name's Scott.
Yeah. That's
Essentially,
amazing.
very cool.
Mm.
But talking of cool people, I shouldn't be doing the intros. It's
No,
not my show.
exactly.
Joe, get on
So
with it.
shut up. Found in the bog, beneath the bog that is the Wandsworth radio station, buried for many a year, but found from 1933. We have some tapes, which I know that you want to listen to. I know I want to listen to them. Shall we find out what it is? I think it's called Mafia Story.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this, the 13th episode of Mafia Story. If you've been catching up so far, you realize that the Cordovilli clan realize that they might have a mole somewhere in their organization. That was a word.
Hey Benny. Salvatore, amigo mio. I think we might got a mole in the organization, Benny. Salvatore, what do you mean? You talked to the boss about what I told you? No, I don't gotta waste the boss's time. Yeah, boss. No, boss. That's what I say, Pin. Well, I think that we got a mole in the organization. It's either... Well, I don't want to say... You better say it now, Salvatore. Or Benny. I think we got a mole. Who do you think it is? Benny. Definitely Benny. Well, I think it's either one of two guys. One is Faithful Johnny with no tongue. What, you mean the guy who can't talk? Yeah, I don't think he's the guy who's talking. Who's the other guy? It's Augustus, the sprightly English mole with the top hat. What, you mean the guy with the waistcoat? Yeah, boss, I think that's him. I don't know. These are big allegations. You know, you can't say that. You cannot say that. But what if he is the guy? He is the guy, boss. I promise you. He is the guy. I'm gonna whack that guy. I'm gonna whack that mole. You can call me Benny Whack-A-Mole.
That was very moving.
Wasn't it?
It was. I felt parts of my body just moving then.
Yeah, I don't know which parts they were, Elliot.
It was
The
very,
same
very.
parts that
My
moved.
heart was
it?
pounding so much. I was very, very excited.
Well, mine too, because I wasn't sure which one was which.
It was uncanny. I couldn't tell.
Who
I was.
Benny, who was Salvatore?
I'm not sure. But we'll find out by pressing this
will.
button. Can I press this button? Is that, I know you
Press
guys are in
it.
charge this week.
Press it.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, it's one of those. House, and they've let me introduce that particular thing because they're getting the papers ready because we're going to go through the papers. There you go. That's not really the papers. That's sound effects of the papers. Now, do forgive me for appearing because I'm not. This is not my show. I'm making cameo appearances. I'm doing
Fine.
top and tailing.
I think we just listened to some sort of archive footage from the Mafia, and I gotta be honest, you're the Godfather.
You're the radio. You are the Godfather here today.
Yes, not necessarily of soul, possibly the opposite. Is that being serenaded by a Muppet? Not sure what that noise is at all. Anyway, Joe, please introduce what we're doing.
So listen, we're going to go through have a little mooch through the papers. I can't promise there'll be anything decent at all because I'm holding the Sun.
I have the Mail on Sunday.
Yes, and are you all right? Your hands okay?
No, I
Give
feel
them a good
feel
wash.
filthy. This is horrible.
Give them a good wash later.
Oh,
What
God,
have
this
you
is
got
bad.
there, Con?
Well, I've got South London Press because this is
Ooh.
Wandsworth Radio,
We are
and you
in
know what?
South
We are in South
London.
London, and we are in Wandsworth. So I'll tell you the first story is that people are doing things that are great.
In the Wandsworth area.
But
Yes, and
just in the
surrounding areas.
Wandsworth area. But however, I'll tell you, here's a headline. Thug with knife punched cabbie in face.
Is that a new Pixar movie, isn't it? That sounds quite a bit not as light-hearted as they normally do.
It's the sequel to and it's quite...
Could you say that again, but in English? Oh, Wally, I'm with you now.
Where is
Gosh
he?
almighty, guys.
Yes, I'm not sure.
I don't know where he is.
I'm not even
Well, listen,
looking at this page. I'm making some origami out
Listen,
of this
the
thing.
nanny state
It's a swan.
is in retreat.
Pardon?
Here, in the Sun, when being told the nanny state is in retreat. Don't whine, we're fine. It's the backtrack on booze scares, apparently. Britain's top doctor has been slapped down by ministers over her anti-booze scare warnings. Poor Dame Sally Davies was accused of promoting a nanny state when she advised against drinking any alcohol. But in its response to the Chief Medical Officer's tough new guidelines, the government will stress there is no harm in the odd tipple. Well, thank goodness for that. I don't know about you guys, but I am breathing a sigh of relief.
Joanne Godzilla Scott, are you a doctor?
Am I a what?
A doctor?
No.
Elliot, are you a doctor?
I'm only in the sense of not at all.
Neither am I. I
Yes.
believe that we should listen to the newspaper and we should just do what they say and it'll all be good and we should all be happy one day.
Should we all be tippling?
I like
will
this.
all
Can
be
I
done.
just say
Yes,
this?
what
This
have
is
you got there?
awful thing here. Why are we so beautifully bewitched by the sweet guzzling bun baker? It just doesn't sound like a
Who
news.
wrote that?
Well, I
Say
think
what?
the tongue twister champion. It just sounds like a. Why are you so bewitched by the sweet guzzling bun baker?
Oh, it's
what
by
does it
Liz
mean?
Jones. Who knows what it means?
I don't know what that means.
Can you hold up that bit by Peter Hitchens there?
I'm
That's
just going to hold this.
another-
This is a Daily Mail. You're making me do things I don't want to do.
Let's swap over.
I swap over here for this
I'll
wonderful
touch
Wandsworthian paper. This is the Sunday Press. I can't even say it.
that. Well, we got a new piece of item here.
Go
called
on.
Rock on Burnley. The
Yes.
signs were there.
But to avoid this place at all costs. Now, I'm sure Burnley is lovely. Have they got a rock? Have they brought a rock to Burnley? Are they? Has David Essex come back?
Matt LeBlanc. Who's he? How dare
Has he
appear
forgotten
on
who he
BBC?
is? Has he got amnesia?
No, this is the Daily Mail. This is fun. I'm
Oh,
enjoying
hang
life
on a
here.
minute.
Hang on, we
Wait,
want to find some
stop
news
the
now.
press.
Okay.
What have we got to do? Bit of news?
No, you. I thought
me.
you found some news.
Listen, I'm not going to say that it's news, Elliot, because
Okay.
I'm staring at Kim Kardashian's behind. Kim's
Aren't we all?
behind.
Aren't we all?
beside the
She's
seaside.
mentally behind.
Well,
Let's
she
face it.
is.
Yeah.
She is meant, but also she's had bum implants, which I find that I don't know why anyone
She is.
would do
She is
that.
a taller lady sitting down than she is standing up.
I had a,
Yes,
I,
officially.
guys, I had a bum implant once.
You did?
Yeah, just the right one. The right bum.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite as round or as fructose as I wanted it to be.
Ooh.
So
no.
now it's actually more spherical.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that
Nice.
advert? Was it Argos or whatever? Wasn't there an advert where they used to tap their bottoms?
Oh, that's Tesco.
Was it?
Asda.
Bum bum. You can know any actor that's been in that advert when they sit down, they slightly veer off to the left. It's true.
Because I always keep my loose change in the back pocket of my jeans.
Well, I actually didn't get a gig after auditioning for Asda, and it was dun 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 pat pat, and you know what? There was nothing to pat. I had a concave bum.
Yeah.
Oh no,
on the right
that's
hand
a
side.
Mump, isn't it?
It was dun 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 dun, reaches desperately.
I thought we were going to all demonstrate it by tapping. Can you guess which part of our anatomy is being tapped? Okay, do the
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, what is? Okay, that was quite clear. That's my firm bottom.
This is my firm left hand, right hand to left hand slap. That was.
And for me, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Daily Mail.
You slap the Daily Mail, burn
Slap
it, and
it,
destroy
burn it,
it.
yeah,
Well, we do have to. We haven't got enough time to. We have to play a little bit of a song, and then we've got the news. I do.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt again.
Okay.
Your show.
No, that's all right.
And I will play a bit of music, and then there will be some lovely news. I think I'm gonna dare, and I have.
He's dead.
Selena Gomez singing a song with someone called Fetty Wap. What was the name again of the song? I can't even remember because my brain is like a goldfish.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hang on a minute. It's called Same Old Love. Same Old Love. Oh.
May I speak now?
Of course you can.
Thank you very much. JoJo's gone off for a while, but we're joined in the studio. Can we all have a collective gulp by Demi Daniela?
Well, it is my daily dose of Demi Daniela show. So, and I'm really lucky. Thank you so much for the introduction there, Conor. Listen, we're really excited, Katie, today because in the studio with my very self, I've got an aging pop star. Sorry, I didn't mean to say like you're aging, but like
we're all aging in a way.
Your name. Hang on, let me give it. So, your
sorry.
name is Deacon Bruce.
Yes, that's right.
Hello,
Deacon.
Deacon.
Hello there. Yes.
Dimitri is
that your name?
It's my name.
Hello, Dimitri.
No, hang on a minute, Deacon.
Yes, hello.
Demi Daniela, like a Demi hyphen Daniela.
Daniela. It's quite complicated,
It
you know.
is quite complicated, but because you sound like an educated man,
I get that impression, yes.
I think
that
you're going to be okay. I think you're going to be alright. Stick with it.
I will. I always do.
You're going to be okay.
Hello.
So let's do this.
Is that the interview? Has it started or
It's
finished
started,
yet?
here we go. So
Hello.
welcome to a daily dose of Demi Daniela today.
Do I need to say any more?
You're
You've got
listening to
lots
Wandsworth
say.
Radio. I just point out that there are other people in the studio, and you guys are on Joe and Connor's show and Elliot's show as well. You guys gonna take part of that?
I'm just over here getting a cup of tea.
Elliot, seriously, who let these guys in?
I don't know who that
I'm
was.
sorry, but like, why is somebody invadicating like a daily dose of Demi Daniela? Why is that happening? Why is that happening? Can you go away now, please? I'm actually trying to interviewise a gentleman.
I think he's gone now. It's okay.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that. Jeez Louise, I tell you. So, Deacon, welcome to a daily dose of Demi Daniela.
Hello.
Now, a long time ago, you was in a pop band called Hot Skins.
That's right. Much so. If you can imagine me being in nothing but a smile, that's a little bit less than I was wearing. We had little red thongs and cowboy hats. We were a prototype boy band. If you can imagine the Monkees meets E17, sort of a mashup, and that's what we were like, dear. You know, I would flex it, I'd wobble it, and occasionally sing.
Well, and we are very lucky because later on, after we've done this little bit of interviewerization, you're going to do your new song.
I'm going to do it in your ear.
You're going to do it in my... Oh, now,
Yes.
hang on a minute. Now, you've done a lot of things, haven't you, Deacon, from what I've been reading.
A lot of it's lies. Don't believe the press.
You was once a heartthrob, but
Yes.
now...
Yes.
You was refused to go on a celebrity diet show because that only ran for 24 weeks.
Yeah, I couldn't lose enough weight. I couldn't get through the door. It was terrible.
Oh no!
And I was embarrassed, if anything, you know. And it seemed important to me that they shouldn't rush it. And they did. They wanted to rush my process, and I wasn't ready for that.
Was you doing any exercise, Katie?
Not as such. Reaching for a bag of crisps on a high shelf.
I think you got the. I think it was. You're not supposed to eat like crisps.
Oh.
Like when you're doing a diet.
But they were sort of light crisps.
Like an apple crisp.
They were apple crisps. They're fruity crisps. They were quite nice.
Or like
Yes.
a beetroot crisp.
I like a
Have you
fruity
had
packet.
Beetroot crisp before? Have you had beetroot crisps?
They are absolutely disgusting, and
What about parsnip crisp?
we also I
What
couldn't.
about a sweet potato crisp?
I see what you're doing there.
What about a carrot crisp?
Yes. No, I don't know. Just don't quote me on that because I have no idea what I just said.
Okay.
I'm sorry to bother. Is there a pickled onion crisp?
We're not available today. Like in the
sorry.
olden days, they were available.
crisps? He's back again. I'm not sure whether is he meant to be in the.
I don't know why he keeps coming into my studio.
Do I get to do my song yet?
Oh, not yet, but I just want to ask you one more thing, actually, before
Yes.
you do your song.
Thank you.
So, you have said in the past that you've been misunderstood,
I think so. I wasn't sure. Yes.
and like you've attempted a new romantic band called the Opera Neons.
We
and
were
they've
very
been
big.
to
We were very
Torquay.
big. That was the problem. We were too big to get into the prop studio. We were kind of oblong shaped. It was part of our costume, and also our size at the time. And we had difficulty operating the keyboards because we couldn't reach.
Well, that is a sad situation.
It was
because
very
you
sad.
even had an album called Silver Dreams Never Gold. It never charted.
Yes, that's right. Very
Is that
tragic.
right? Because
Yes.
it was recorded underwater.
That didn't
Wasn't
help.
it a strange thing to do?
Well, we were
Record it
experimenting with the
underwater
form.
there.
Yeah, we thought it was a good idea. I mean, I say recorded, more like we dropped the stuff. We were getting on this boat, and someone passed us the mixer, and before you knew it, Splosh. Splosh were there. They were another
gosh.
band. Yeah, and Splash.
Splosh.
We
Well,
went.
I've heard of them actually.
They're rather
'cause
good,
were
aren't
quite big in Essex.
Oh, they're quite massive.
I did see them. They did some live stuff like in the Sugar Hut.
Yes, I've never done anything in the Sugar Hut before, but
Not everybody has. Though,
No,
have
no.
You? You have
Would
to
you
be
like
quite
to hear
special.
my song?
Well, come on, tell me what it is. I'm really lovely having you on the show.
I'm glad you asked me on.
What is your song called?
It's called "You Think You've Got Problems."
Well, we do have problems.
Well,
That
that's
is
how-
the
that's how
truth.
astute the
I don't
song
think
is.
I know it.
Do you want to hear the song?
I'd love to hear
Okay,
it. I'd
just
love
leave
to
it.
hear it, Deacon.
We're listening to You Think You've Got Problems on Wandsworth Radio.
Now.
I think let's do it.
You think you got problems. You think things are bad. You think you are missing something from your head like a hat. Well, let me tell you one thing and look you in the eye. I got a pebble in my shoe. I got a pebble in my shoe. I got a boulder on my shoulder. I got a rock in my sock. I got a pebble in my shoe. Something along the lines of that, really.
Wow, I am so blown away.
We
by
just need
that.
Mark
I
Ronson
don't
to
know
put some
what to
horns all over it and it'd
say.
be perfect.
Gosh, that was
So,
amazing.
the
Well,
bo-
thank you so much.
That's all right. Can I leave the studio now?
I think you should.
I'm not
leave
sure
the
how to.
studio
Climb out the
now.
window.
Just
Okay.
go any way you fancy. There's a
Okay,
fire
thank
escape
you.
just down. Thank you so much, Deacon.
Bye!
Thank you. Goodbye
I
then.
sang
Bye,
again then,
everybody.
sorry.
Thank you so much for listening to a daily dose of Daniela today on Wandsworth Radio. Thank you so much.
Coming up after the break, there's going to be some people talking.
Wow, I don't know about everybody else, but I am super freaking out at that wonderful tune by Rick James. That was awesome. I had a little bit of a boogie in my chair. That was fantastic. So now we've got a lovely little section called Strange Things That Happen with a lovely young gentleman called Edrington Cole-Prophet. So listen up, people. It's wonderful.
Hello, Lord Commander. These are my journals. Welcome to Strange Things What Happen. I am Edrington Cole-Prophet. It's a silly name, I know. It's me dad's surname and me mum's surname. And to name me, they put them together. So I am loved and all that. Episode 14. Missing milk. / far too much milk. This episode, Lord Commander, we discuss the strange occurrence of my neighbour, Mrs. Rosie O'Reilly. I have been observing Rosie O'Reilly for a long time, about 13 weeks, and she is showing signs that the aliens have infested her, Lord Commander. I heard a noise in her flat on the 2nd of June, and an ethereal noise, much like the noise my hair makes when I condition it. And later on, I thought it was Daniel O'Donnell playing, but it weren't. It weren't Daniel O'Donnell. Turns out it's never Daniel O'Donnell. Explain the milk. Explain the milk, Obama! Since that day, Mrs. Rosie O'Reilly has been drinking more and more milk. Her milk obsession is getting worse. Last Thursday, it was 38 bottles. This Thursday, it were 43. Why is there more milk? 'Cause she's drinking more. This addiction is getting sick. Alien. These aliens are obviously from a bovine race of aliens who want to pay us back for veal. Not on my watch, Lord Commander. The police are knowingly now knocking on our door. At last, the government has done something right. I'll keep you updated, lads. But this is your investigative reporter, Edrington Cole Prophet, signing out. You know nothing.
More archive material. We are so blessed. It's truly amazing. Let's find out more about what's going on there in the mafia story with Benny and Salvatore and Augustus, the British mole, and Johnny with no tongue. I've been keeping up. I've been taking notes. Let's find out. Let's go into it now.
Hello and welcome back to episode 14 of Mafia Story. What's happening now? I see. Salvatore has told his problems to Benny, and Benny has told them back, and we don't know who is who. Now, Salvatore brings the problems to the boss.
Hey, boys. Yeah, thanks for listening. I got a problem. You got a problem, do you? I got a problem, boss. What's the problem that you got, Salvatore? Padre tu mano. Maron, I think we got a spy. We got a mole in the outfit, boss. You think we got a mole in the outfit? Ain't those the cuddly creatures who live underground? No, boss, those is wombles. It ain't that. I got it down to two guys. The first one is Faithful Johnny with no tongue. The second guy is Augustus, the happy mole with the English accent and the top hat. We gotta whack one of these guys, boss. Well, you're not gonna whack anybody without my say-so, right? Yeah, boss, no problem. I'm gonna bring them in, is that okay? Hey, Faithful Johnny, get in here. Are you listening to me, Faithful Johnny? I know you got no tongue, but are you rapping us out? Are you a mole? On your mother's honor, are you a mole? You're called Faithful Johnny for a reason, Faithful Johnny with no tongue. You've been talking to the feds. Right, let's see the other guy. Yeah, bring the other guy in, would you? I will, boss. Augustus, what you got to say for yourself? Now, don't you talk mole to me. Are you a mole? It's a delicious top hat. I love it. I love your ensemble altogether. Is that satin or is that silk? Who made that for you? You're a tiny mammal. Who made that for you? Yeah, I trust you. Giuseppe. Yeah, boss. Take Faithful Johnny outside and whack him. Faithful Johnny, you don't be giving me no back talk about this. You gotta get whacked. I'm gonna clip you, Johnny. I'm so sorry your father's not alive to see this. I always thought I could trust that guy. I thought he was a good kid. Well, it's not your fault. Some of them turn out to be dumb bums. Some of them do, boys. Some of them do. I'm sorry we ever doubted you, Augustus. You have my apologies, Augustus. Say hello to your mother. Here's some faganush for her.
Wow.
Welcome,
Hello.
Bot. Welcome, Bot. Welcome, Bot. Hello, Bot. How are you, Bot? Oh, thanks, Bot.
A
Welcome
bat does
back,
impersonation
folks.
of a helicopter.
That was a new skiffle band called the Beatles. We have a guest in the studio here on Wandsworth Radio, and she is now in touch with the ethereal, or the ethereal. I can't really read that word. She is an Antipodean lady with a silent D in her name. Am I speaking to Binduti? Is that right?
You are speaking to Binti, but just don't forget that this D is silent. That's right. It's Binti silent D.
It's
silent.
Silent.
Silent. Quiet. Like the L in almond.
S-A-L-L-E-N. Silent.
You don't understand how we're speaking, but I do think you should listen carefully because I want to welcome you all to Horoscopus Pokers. That's right. That's the time of day where we all, just get into tune with the celestial beings and find out what's going to be going on for everybody, in the coming week. So I just want to find out, what star sign are you? Conor, what star sign are you?
Pisces.
Oh, just like myself. The best sign in my own personal opinion. And, I'm just going to, because we're part of every single other sign is in our sign.
We're sardines. We're fish.
I know that it's a fish.
Yeah.
Two fish.
Two fish.
Like one swimming one way, one swimming the other way, always in conflict maybe, or, is one a shark? I know that's not really, it is actually a fish, a shark, but a dolphin is a mammal and therefore not actually a fish. So if we're ever confused or anything like that, don't you worry. Just remember that sometimes you're a little bit sharky, sometimes you're a little bit dolphiny. I like to think that I err on the side of the dolphin, but I don't know. Of late, maybe I've been ever so slightly sharky. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to what's going on now. So I have been studying Uranus quite in depth.
What?
Uranus, the planet.
Oh, sorry.
I've been studying it in depth, and I've found that it's going to be quite important because it's in conjunction with Neptune, your ruling planet.
Uranus is going to be in
conjunction with Neptune. Your ruling planet.
Is that like Netflix?
No, it's not like Netflix, Conor. It is actually a planet. I know you know that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's have a little look and see what's going to go on with you. So, your week, will start off well. Both you, Conor, and, well, not both. I don't know what goes on in my mind sometimes. I mean, all other Pisceans all around the world. Anything can happen, and what's going to happen is it'll start off well, but then it might go wrong, or it might stay really, really good. That depends on a decision that you make on Tuesday afternoon at around 3:42 p.m.
3:42 p.m.
It's very precise.
I've got a doctor's appointment at 3:42 p.m.
Well, it will be a decision that is made then, and it could concern either a relationship or money, depending on who you are.
I can't afford a divorce.
Oh, well, I don't think you need to worry too much about that. I'm sure that whoever she is, your wife, is a very, very lucky woman.
I don't think so very much, but okay.
Oh, I'm sure she is. Okay, let's find out what your star sign is there, Elliot.
Oh, me?
Absolutely.
Oh, right.
What are you? Tell me what you are. What are you? You do know.
Thank God she's not talking to me anymore, God.
I'm just trying to think what star sign. What's the one that's like at the beginning of November and sort of tails off at the in
October?
December? Pardon?
Hang on, though. They don't go on that long.
Don't they?
No. So November, you'd either be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius.
Can I be a Scorpitarius, somewhere in the middle?
Well, like
or
a hybrid.
Oh,
that is actually ringing in the changes.
Sagittarius?
You're inclusive. I like that.
Yeah, but
I like what is that? Scorpiarius?
Scorpiarius.
I like that a lot because that's probably somebody sitting on the cusp of
Uranus.
Scorpio
and yes,
and
that's painful.
That is very difficult sometimes to cope with. Depends on what sextile and if things are trine.
I don't use tiles in that way. What are you talking about?
Well, it's just. Come on, Elliot.
Sorry.
Let's play ball here.
Okay.
It's when the planets are aligned in a certain way, and it means it's going to affect your life in a certain way. So let's look at you as both
Sagittarius.
As Sagittarius and Scorpio.
Yeah.
Scorpiarius. So you are a queer one. Let's not lie.
That's just a rumour and a word we don't use anymore.
Well, but it's strange. Peculiar is great.
Strange guy.
It's lovely, though.
Yeah.
It's good to be different.
Right.
So this is for you and all other Scorpitarians in the world.
Scorpitarii?
Scorpitarius. I can't
Plural.
say
Can
it.
you just tell me? I'm getting stressed about
this.
this.
So your week will start off quite well,
right,
Elliot, but then it might go wrong.
Oh, when?
Or it might stay really, really good. And that depends on a decision that you make on Wednesday afternoon at 3:29.
Okay, is that in this country, or is it like
it doesn't
if I'm
matter where
in
you
another
are.
country?
It's the same time. Just
No,
whenever
it isn't.
wherever you are.
If I go to America, it's going to be a different
Well, it'll be the
329
same.
than it
Well,
is
it doesn't
here.
matter.
It does matter to me. It's my future.
Well, it doesn't matter where you
Well,
are.
hang on a second. I think there's an air of skepticism here.
I know.
Maybe I'm a skeptosaurus.
Binti once said to me that something will happen to you next week, and you know what?
Yeah.
Nothing didn't happen, if you know what I mean.
Oh, maybe she's onto something.
Yeah, I think she is.
I am.
Right.
So, just, I think you just need to be careful, Elliot.
Yeah.
Because you don't know who is following you.
I do.
You don't.
I do. I can see it over there.
You don't know.
I've got a stalker called Jim.
Oh.
Yeah. He sent me a letter saying, "Don't look now, but I'm behind you."
Elliot, I've told you 3 or 4 times maybe, don't let Jim into the studio. And yet
I get lonely
every
sometimes.
every week he's there and you're complaining about him. Now, Binti has come here to tell you your future.
Well, could you tell me what Jim's future is? I don't know what. Hang on.
Jim's future is jail.
Jim, what sort of star sign are you? It's showing me 2 fingers. Does that mean Pisces, or what's that?
Aquarius!
Oh, there you go. He's Aquarius. First time I've heard he's got a lovely voice.
It's quite dulcet, I'd say,
Yeah.
almost as dulcet as mine. Well, Aquarians, again, their week will start off quite well, and, it'll either stay really good or something bad will go wrong. But that depends on a decision
something
that
bad
he'll
will
make.
go wrong. They usually, you mean something bad will go right? Like it'll be right for the wrong thing?
Well,
sorry, I'm not taking this seriously. I'm sorry, Binti.
Oh, you should be sorry, Elliot.
Yeah.
I take my star signs very seriously. I take astrology very seriously.
Have a glass of water.
Binti, as one of the presenters of the show, can I ask you, what house are you in right now?
Hogwarts.
What house am I in?
Yeah.
Well, Gryffindor, obviously.
No, I mean, like,
Of cards?
Oh God, I just googled. I don't
House?
know. Yeah, it says what house are you in?
Oh,
Like, are you in the 3rd house?
Oh yeah,
now?
exactly. I'm so sorry. No, I'm in the 10th house at the moment.
But there's 3. Oh, okay.
There are 12 houses,
Oh,
one for each star sign. Month of the year.
ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, you can Twitter us at Wandsworth Radio. You can ask Binti for any questions about your future, and I beg that somebody else asks a question, because when I look into her eyes, it makes me see my past.
Well, that's what it's meant to happen. But thank you so much anyway, guys, for taking part, and I hope that everybody has an amazing week. Great end to the weekend.
What was the time I had to?
Sorry,
what was the time I had to worry about?
Three on Wednesday at 3:29.
And what was your one?
Tuesday at 3:42.
Yeah.
Okay, and currently it's coming up to 12 minutes past 3. What happens now, Binti?
Anything can happen now. It's a free-flowing show.
Notice that I've script towards the micro. Oh, the
don't
notice.
notice?
Sorry.
Are you the clean bandit?
Yes, I am the clean bandit. I've been called
Clean
worse
Bandit.
things. Yes.
Extraordinary.
Yes, and I am
Featuring
Elliot
Sharma
Stewart, and
Bass.
next week it will be my show again. But currently it's Conor and Thingy.
JOJO, Connie, JOJO.
It is their show. We don't have a jingle, but I thought, is it okay? Oh dear, they're off now.
What are you listening to? Connie JoJo Show, Connie JoJo Show, Connie JoJo Show, Connie JoJo Show, Connie JoJo Show. This is the jingle for the Connie JoJo Show. So that's the jingle.
Yeah, I hope that people were recording that so they can do a remix and then destroy it. But that was lovely.
It's never going to come back and haunt me, is it?
It is. It's really cool when you're doing your next Shakespeare thing and going, I love your Hamlet, but we've discovered this recording. You know.
Whether it is nobler in the heart of the eye.
Connie and Joe. Well, that was Paul. That was Mr. Paul Harrison doing his wonderful Paul the Other, and we have plenty of those all stacked up and everything. So at the moment, I don't know. Are we? I'm sorry to interrupt because I know this is Conor and Joe. Oh, they are. They're ready to do something. So I'm just going to go and do something else by standing over here.
I dislike the implication that we are not completely ready at every point.
They are.
I am a spider ready to leap.
With 6 legs missing.
Oh, that well-known leaping spider.
Yes.
Love it.
I'm a paraspider.
So now it's time for a week in politics. I think it's time. So for the last time, can you answer the question, please?
How can families be expected to survive on no benefits, no child funding, or any support in any areas of few social expansions or help?
As I've said before, if you just listen, I gave my answer.
Remind me.
When I come to those hurting issues, the only answer is Ant and Dec.
Oh, I see. I do apologise.
Typical journalist. Just looking for something bad that's not there.
Oh, moving on. How do you react to accusations that your party doesn't care for the man on the street?
Or woman.
Okay, yes, but...
And our trans community.
Yes.
Ant and
what's your answer?
Dec. Ant and Dec.
Whoops. My bad. So embarrassed. Though actually, which is which?
Which do you mean is which?
Which is Ant and which is Dec? Aha! Go on. Describe them.
Now you asked about areas of low economic growth.
Stop evading the question.
Avoiding.
Yes, you are.
The government cares very much about the man, woman, and others on every street. In fact...
Answer! Identify Ant from Dec.
That is not the question.
It is. Just answer the question.
It's not a simple yes or no.
Yes. It isn't. So which is which?
So we are in agreement.
You're not listening. The public know, you know who Ant and Dec are, but which is which?
That is not the issue.
It is.
The real question is, can you watch Biker Grove on Netflix or Chums from SMTV live on DVD or not?
No, it isn't.
The only real question is
Let
me finish.
What it is?
Let me finish. Whatever happened to Cat Dealey?
Okay. Actually, yes. That is a mystery.
And it is a mystery that this government proposes to continue to look into. But the thing this government always remembers and will never forget, with wonky donkey, it has to rhyme. It has to rhyme.
Thank you for coming into the studio. I think Ant is the one on the right.
You might say, but I couldn't possibly comment.
Has anybody seen Mama's purple figurine? I can't find it anywhere. I was looking for it, and then it was gone. I was looking at it on the mantelpiece, and suddenly it was gone. Has anybody seen it? Have you seen it, John?
Well, I gotta be honest, Miss Lucibel. I'm here as a guest in your house, and I ain't seen no purple figurine.
You haven't? That is a terrible, terrible shame. Gilbert, have you seen Mama's purple figurine?
No.
Oh, that's a shame, for I was only looking at it just 5 minutes ago. And then it was, and then it's gone. John, you've been here a guest in our house now for over a week. Well, actually over a month.
I've been here. I've been trying to learn me the accordion, and I'm trying my best to do that. And hey, Gilly, what's your name, son? Is it Gilberto? What is it?
Yeah. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't seen nothing.
Well, you're from the U.S. of A. as well, I see.
Possibly a different time period.
I ain't never been to Berkshire before either.
Not many people have. I'll be honest with both of you. I'm at a loss as to understand where it could possibly have gone. But I can hear the accordion in the distance, and I wonder...
Well, I've been practicing.
Is it you? Have you let it play of its own accord? The own accordion
playing
its own chords?
I done invented me a self-playing accordion.
Well, John, I can't believe it. That's absolutely fantastic.
That dog is gonna hunt.
Wow. It's rather splendid.
Shall I play you a sea shanty?
I can only hear one. Well, you're more than welcome to do it again.
Farewell. Hey, wait a minute. What do you mean by purple figurine?
Well, it's a porcelain sort of figurine. And it was one of Mama's favorites. It's a dog. It's a dog-shaped figurine, but it's purple.
Gilberto, habla inglese. Are you gonna be all right to stick around and try to figure out?
I was just looking over there and I saw like a big box, and inside the box, lots of different figurines. There's green and yellow and the blue one. What was the one you were after?
I think it was blue. Was
purple.
it?
I can't see purple. I'm colorblind very specifically.
Like I can't see purple.
You've got albinites. I said that. Yeah, you
there
can't.
go, one there
You
and
can't
one
see
there.
purple at all, Gilberto.
I can't even understand what you're talking. It's a
Habla
word
purple.
to me.
Well, I tell you what might help. It's the shape of a dog, a large wolfhound, actually.
Oh.
So it's a large wolfhound
I'm
shaped
looking through, hang
figurine
on.
that just happens to be purple.
I've just taken the wrapping off.
Gilberto, you be
Yeah.
careful there, boy.
Oh, hang
Just
on.
make sure you don't.
hang on.
Why are you
hang on.
heading there, boy?
Hang on.
No, you make you.
Oh, I dropped one now.
Oh, gosh.
The head's come off. Sorry
no.
about that.
Hang on a moment.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know.
What? That's a pistol. Everybody stay back. What is that? Who got a
not-
gun? You got a gun, Gilberto?
Yeah,
You gonna
it's
try
not-
and shoot
no,
us?
It's not going to explode. It's a gun.
I'm gonna
not a
bring
bomb.
my own gun out.
Why
He's
is
just
he
a
bringing guns
hang on.
out?
He's not got a gun. He's just a man making a click sound.
No,
It's just your finger. You're not fooling anybody.
you want me to see? You want me to pull this finger back?
No,
You
'cause
want to
you're
see what
breaking
happens
away.
when I do that,
I know
Gilberto?
no.
Well, both of you gentlemen, please stop with your haranguing about. I can't bear it.
Abla
It's
death?
terrible for my nerves. Everybody's ever so worried about my nerves.
I
have
am
to
so
take a
sorry,
special
Lucibel.
drink for my nerves. My name is not Isabel.
Lucibel, I'm so very, very sorry.
Lisbeth.
Lisbeth, well, you are just a wildflower under a summer rain, and I'm so sorry if I made you feel bad.
So much.
But this man, Gilberto,
Gilberto.
he's the guy who's trying to get a gun out here. You're looking for a purple figurine? I'm
I
gonna.
was just trying to climb out of the window. You guys are getting
Oh, gosh.
romantic. And it
John,
embarrassed me.
please go and get him and bring him back into the room.
I don't want to come back in. You guys are being affectionate, and it was embarrassing me.
What's right for Tuesday is good for Wednesday, son.
I know, but you guys go and get a room.
We've got plenty of rooms actually here in my house.
Okay.
I've got many rooms. You both are here as guests.
I have to be honest with you, Lisbeth.
What's that, John?
I'm actually not a man.
What are you then, John?
I'm a rather large type of giraffe.
Gosh, and you speak so clearly.
Well, actually, this is my real voice.
Oh,
I've spent my entire time following around accordions all over the world.
really?
When I first met the first giraffe who played a sea shanty upon a concertina, I thought, that's the one. That's the one.
Goodness gracious me, can you believe it, Gilberto? I can barely cope.
I think that is one of the most biggest piles of lies I've ever heard in my life.
Gilberto?
If you were a giraffe, we would notice.
We would
You got
notice,
a tiny
yes, you're
neck. You're only slightly orange. And to be honest, you don't even look like a giraffe. I've never seen a giraffe, but I've had them described to me, and they don't look anything like you.
When I first met you, Gilberto, I thought, there's a man who's going to be trouble. And I told you that you were trouble. And you said, that's not what I am. But you was. You was. And I'm so sorry, but I cannot eat this meat that you keep giving me.
Oh my God, we must give this man the chance to eat trees and leaves and what have you. I'm almost. Oh good God, I'm so silly.
I think he's a panda, because he was going to eat your leaves and he was going to shoot me and then he's going to leave. Leave.
Every time I get likened to a panda, I think, what would I do if I was in a better situation? And what I would do is I would let it go over me like the cool spring water of a mountain stream. You shall not call me a panda. I am a tall and elegant giraffe. And that is all that we shall talk about.
But
now, let's go back to this purple figurine.
thank you so much. I wonder
Hang
where
on.
it is.
Hang on. Wait a minute. This origami isn't helping, is it?
Not really.
No.
Gilbert.
Oh, hang on. Is this it?
It was it.
No,
And
it's
you
okay.
broke
I
it.
just glued that back there. And there you
found
go.
The purple figurine, John.
You are a better man than a giraffe, and you should give it to her. I don't believe that I should be in the same space as you two fine, upstanding people.
At the end of the day,
But it's
when
the
all is said and done, it turns out that we are all a purple figurine.
Well, that was At Night I Think About You by MNEK.
Who, me? Me personally, or just... No.
I think about many people.
I don't know what MNEK stands for.
Mnek. I think about my neck every night.
Oh dear,
every
what's
night
it like?
and day. Depends on when I wake up.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
I can have a right crick in my neck.
Do you
think they've got cricks in the necks?
I think they probably have. I think for me, when you get sunburnt, you know when you put your clothes on and you can feel it.
Oh, aye.
It's really nasty. Tingly, but not in a good way. But then you forget.
Oh, that's right, you do.
And then you just move your elbow, and it does that weird elbow friction thing.
I know.
Nasty.
Oh,
not
God.
good. No, not like that.
It's not good, but I don't know whether my neck might know what they're on about.
They
but
might know.
I am absolutely at a loss. I really am.
No, what else is going on
today?
Apart from accordion.
Oh, it's absolutely beautiful.
It is.
So I think we need to go right over now, because we're very, very lucky to have had on the ground our roving reporter at the amazing Rio Olympics, which we've been very, very lucky. And I know that I know the Olympics are finished now, but we're going to go back a little bit and just look at some of the wonderful achievements of all of the sports people that were there. So I think if we just pop over live now to Lindsay Leslie Kuzel. Lindsay Leslie Kuzel, over to you.
This is Lindsay Leslie Kuzel reporting from Rio Rio in Brazil, and I'm here in the sports ground. I know what I'm talking about, and you know what I'm talking about too. These are Olympics and accordion lesson at the same time, and what we're doing now is we're actually looking at a field of people who are doing sports. Ask away.
Tell us, Lindsay Leslie Kuzel. Would I just call you Linz?
Linz is fine. There is a lady, an Amazon, I assume, with a spear, and she's about to throw it into the... No, she doesn't throw it into the crowd. She throws it at the grass. That is weird. What a weird sport that is. What is that called? Spear throwing. The spear thrower from Uganda is just as good as the spear thrower from Ireland and the spear thrower from Wales, and there's a Mexican spear thrower too, and they are all throwing spears into the grass.
Wow, well that's amazing.
There is a man with I think it is a vinyl disc, an LP, a long playing disc, the like that your father and mother would have listened to when David Bowie sang Changes, and she's doing a little circle, and she's thrown it into the crowd, and the atmosphere here is electric, and it fell onto the grass. I think they're trying to hurt the grass. Why are they trying that?
I don't know why they're trying that, but I believe you're talking about the discus there, Linz.
Discus, I don't know Latin, but I think that discus is the universal word for brotherhood and sisterhood, and that's what we've got here. We've got the accordion playing, we've got the cheers of 1,000 million people, and that's true, in the stadium, and look at that, a man jumped over a fence. I can't believe it, he's jumping over fences. That's what he does for a living. Oh my goodness gracious me, I've never seen the like before. He is jumping over fences like he's never met a fence that he cannot jump over. Oh, wow. Look at him. He's really good at that. There's a lady jumping into sand. That's her job. She does. That's what she does for a living. Oh, my goodness gracious me. We are in the land of the weird, my friends. There are ladies jumping into sand and tall men jumping over fences. I cannot believe that the sports, whichever they are as good as they are today.
Well, thank you so much, Lindsay Leslie.
That man just threw a spear again. Why is that his... There's a man with a cannonball. He's got a cannonball and he's trying... Don't cut me off. Don't you dare cut me off. This is...
You, but the thought of my mama doing the hump just makes me feel ever so slightly itchy.
She's just driving a car. It's going over Hump Bridge.
Yeah,
like that.
I hope that is the case, Elliot. I do hope that is the case.
What car does your...
My mother my mother drives a Renault of some description.
You don't know?
I don't know.
How can you be her daughter and not know what she gets her hands on and drives around with?
I don't know. My dad, they bought a van recently so they could go and do people's... gardens. They do it for free. They're very kind.
Oh, that's nice. When they least expect it, in the middle of the night, you wake up and some potpourri's been done.
Mother's done a garden. Guerrilla, that's what they are, the guerrilla gardeners. But they're rather lovely. So they're great, really. Anyway, look what we have. Goodness me, we are so lucky because once more we dip into the archives. Once more we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 15th installment of Mafia Story. There is an accordionist in a room, and he is the mole.
Hey, so I got my suspicions about Augustus the Happy Mole. I think he's gonna be the rat mole.
Hey boss, what do you mean he's the mole or the rat? And there's two of us. And that's your phone going off, boss. 1933.
Well, I'll tell you what, right? What's gonna happen is you're gonna bring him inside, I'm gonna ask him a question, and then if I don't like the answer, we're gonna pop a kid. We're gonna pop him.
Hey Augustus, can you come in here, please?
So I gotta ask you honestly, kiddo.
Augustus, the English chirpy mole, is you the mole?
We know you're a good kid, Augustus. It's just, omerta, Maron, you don't lie to us about this sort of thing. We can figure it out if you was the mole.
Don't tell me about your family, Augustus. We gotta cold our hearts here, man. We gotta pop you. Is you the mole?
Augustus, the chirpy, Victorian, upper-class English mole with the top hat. Is you the mole? Alright, I believe you, kid. Get out of here. Can you believe that? I asked that mole if he was the mole, and he looked me right in the eyes. And he lied to me. Salvatore, you gotta whack that kid.
Hey boss, let's not jump to any conclusions here, I'll bring him back and say, Hey, Augustus, the chirpy English mole, get back in here.
FBI! Oh no, you ain't taking me alive, copper!
We're making gun noises, but they're lethal! Bang! Bang, I say!
Pow!
Bow! Bang!
He was the enemy we had within that we never realized. Maron!
Slow motion.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Augustus, the chirpy upper-class Victorian English mole, again brought down a mafia crime story family. Tune in next week to find out who he kills next. It's Augustus.
Hello, well, I can't thank the guests because I wasn't the person in charge, but you guys were, so that Conor, Joe, do your magic and say how wonderful I was.
I would like to say that Elliot is the best person on Earth, and I have taken a carbon test, and it turns out that he is actually, DNA-wise, the best ever piece of carbon that exists on two legs.
Yes,
Thank you.
It has been
Here's
a
50
delight.
quid, thanks for that.
Oh,
That's cool,
what?
man, cheers.
We need holiday spending money. How dare you?
Where are you going?
We're going to Madeira.
Madeira.
Where the cakes come from?
Yes, and where the wine, Madeira wine.
I like when people say, the 7 C's of rye, the Queen song. I always say where the vitamins come from. Because the 7 C vitamins, which is what that song's all about.
I went to the cod liver oil islands last year. I tell you what, I'm regular as anything. But can I just say a big thank you so much to Elliot Stewart, who was the producer and is the godfather of comedy in Wandsworth Radio. Let's be honest. He is a brilliant
Am I
guy.
more
so
funny than
much.
interesting, or the other way around? I don't know. We won't see.
Very funny and very interesting.
Yes, and I should put some clothes on next time.
You should.
Well,
Yes.
I wasn't going to say so, but I mean, I've never seen freckles there. That's all
I
I'll say.
dig. It's very impressive. And if you've got a pen, you can join them together, and it spells out Wandsworth. That's how dedicated I am to
look
the
at you.
station.
You're like Wandsworth Rock.
I am. Yes, Wandsworth just goes right through my body.
Can we
Like
get some...
I've-
Wandsworth, you can't say Wandsworth goes right through you because that's
It sounds like some sort of horrible food that you
Wandsworth
shouldn't eat.
stays with you. What a brilliant
Yeah.
part of the world.
Yeah,
What
sounds
a
constipated.
beautiful part.
No. Yes.
absolutely. I just want to say massive thank you to anybody and who's listening because I think it's important for folk to be and pin. I do think that's important to get that in. Get that pin in. Yeah.
I don't know what that means. What's a
just in
pin
case
pin?
any of those people are listening. People are listening will know.
Okay.
Anyway. So anyway,
Yes.
just don't forget, everybody, if you want to come and have a little laugh on the 12th of September,
It's
come
time
on
for
down.
shameless plug.
Come
Oh,
on.
he's not hello, it's time with 2 minutes ago for a shameless plug.
Quick shameless plug.
Plug
So,
shamelessly.
I'm gonna
Go on.
plug
You know,
it
as an
down.
Irishman, sorry, I think I should just say, I should be offended, but I'm actually just impressed.
And aroused, I can tell.
Oh,
Well, no,
Sorry to be
it's
here.
a bottle of Evian. I'm sorry.
Oh, right, okay.
Keep your bottle of Evian to
Yes.
yourself. So anybody who wants to come and have a proper go chuckle on the 12th of September, leave Wandsworth. Come up to the city.
Never leave Wandsworth.
Just for
What
one
are you
night
saying,
only.
madam?
One
You're
night
crazy.
Only. One night only, Elliot. So if you come up to Blessings Bar in Spitalfields, 8 o'clock in the evening, the King's Court of Comedy, we have an absolutely amazing lineup of awesome folk going to make you chuckle.
Joanne,
That's
that
what we're
sounds
gonna
like it's almost too good to be true. It couldn't be any. It couldn't be any
It will
inconvenience.
get. I'll tell you what. It will get even better for you because if you do come all the way up there, you will see Conor Darrall's face and mine, which I think is probably better for face
sell
radio.
it to them like
But yeah,
good reasons
you
to
will
go.
love it. It's you will want to come back, and back you can come. If you leave Wandsworth again, you can leave on the 14th. It's the 14th of September. I'm giving you the wrong date. 14th of September and 12th of October. Sorry about that.
Nasty Hobbits aren't going to be there, are they?
I don't think so. Oh, stop it, my
There
precious.
will be Eggses, and there will be Elliots, and there will be JoJos, and there will be Connorses.
Well, we need to say cheerio to
Yes.
the Conor and the Joe right now. It's coming up to
It's time for us
4
to say
o'clock.
goodbye.
Now, next week, you guys won't be here, be on holiday, but the week after that, hopefully you'll come along. So thank you, everybody, for letting me Well, you do the goodbye. You do
Thank
the
you so
goodbye.
much
Thank you
for letting
so
us
much,
do
Elliot.
this.
Next
It's
week is
awesome.
Anti-Durham Battalion and Freddie Valentine and me.
And guys,
but meanwhile, these guys.
Keep it Wandsworth, guys.
Keep it Wandsworth. Thank you, everybody. Woo, 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 woo!
Clapping
Woo!
spontaneously. Spontaneously clapping.
Yay!